Hello, folks. Here I am in the new makeshift studio of Psychoses 101. Oh, God. I hate it when I tell people what's going on in my brain. And they judge me because they don't get it. You have to be around people that understand what you are and what you're going through. And I think my biggest thing in life is just finding those people that really get what I'm saying. I think a lot of people think that I'm like dumb because I'm vulnerable, or a lot of people think I'm dumb because I'm not scared to look dumb. And I think that in a world where everyone's trying to look cool, I just want to look like me. And I have these fucking conversations and people are like, what? This is with comedy. This is why comedy is so disrespected as an art form, because it makes you accessible. And so if you're making somebody laugh, they go, oh my God, I'm laughing. Oh, it's disarming them. And real people that have real intelligence go, that's a skill. It's a really neat thing. But people that don't respect laughter just say, oh, little clown. And, that's what the whole thing is. Everybody has an asshole, but not everybody can be a proctologist, So I think that we have to realize that. And then, you're just seeing how comedy is so disrespected as an art form. I didn't mean to talk about this, but it's just on the top of my head. The amount of people that put in their byline, like in their social media, comedian, like, you should never do that. Don't tell people you're a comedian. Don't give yourself a label. Just do it. Just do it. I never told people I was an actor or a comedian or anything. Anything. I still really don't. I tell them I'm an Uber driver. I'm not, just too much judgment, but it's also just people just like, it's crazy the barrier to entry to do comedy now is just take a picture of yourself at a club and put it in your byline. And I'm a comedian. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I've worked with like Mount Rushmore comedians. People have their own opinions about me. And I'm not saying I'm even near them. No one just says I'm a musician. I guess, but you got to be able to sing. But maybe people just can't sing and they still say that. It's fucking crazy. I just was thinking about it because I was just thinking about how people are just they don't understand. It's just people who get it. I just want people who get it. And I have a few people like that, but a lot of people don't get it. Getting it. What is getting it? It's just shorthand. It's a look and it's like, okay. And it's like, all right, my girl gets most of it, but she's like, I also like give her so much in her, so I blow her brain up and I'll talk to her like 1 a.m. I will say a lot of comedians that I like, they get it. I can talk to a comedian much easier, I think, than I can. And no, comedians are psycho, but I can talk to a comedian if they're a good comedian because they'll get it. I think a good actor will get it too. Just that comedians are just so fucked up. They're going to read a situation where an actor is just kind of like, what do you want me to do? I hate labels. Is this light more washed out than that one? That's not even what I want to talk about today. I came down here because I have a bunch of videos. The world is on fire. That should be the backdrop here, but it's fucked up. So I have the other backdrop. The world is on fire. And it's insane. I want to comment on a couple of things. The amount of how much LA's changed, and I've seen this around America because I've gone. I saw that in Canada too when I was there. I haven't really been to many other places since the pandemic. In 4.5 years, have I gone overseas? I don't think I've gone overseas. I've seen it in other states. I've seen it in Canada, and it's really prevalent in LA. And what I'm seeing is, and I'm sure you will see it and you will get it, is that everything is closing. You just have to start with like put another tip in the Alex Jones was right jar. I mean, I know you're not allowed to say that, but come on. You cannot deny that there is not a reset of some sort happening. Okay. Like every other city, I'll just tell you what I see. I saw this in Minnesota. I saw it in Seattle. I saw it in Denver. I saw it in Florida. I saw it in Philly. It's always happening in New York, but you've got these huge complexes going up. Looks like affordable apartments, maybe some condos. They've got a gym. They've got yoga. They've got a shared space to work, although you don't need to do that. You can work in your apartment. They have Amazon boxes. They have a supermarket. They may have a little wellness center. It's a live, work, play, but it's a live, work, play, stay. You know, that 15-minute city concept it's just, I don't see how people don't see that, how that's not real for you. Like, live, work, play, stay. Soon it's going to be live, play, stay. And then it's going to be live, play, stay. And then it's going to be live, stay. And then it's going to be stay if you want to live. That's what I firmly believe. I'm really tired right now, so I'm gathering my thoughts. I didn't write anything down. I just have little notes on my phone, but I had to get in here. It's obvious, right? Like, and this all is going to tie into one big thing. It's like they want the powers that be. 150 people run the world, right? That's the rumor. Within that, they're going to own everything, if they already do, and they're going to control everything. And since human nature is essentially greedy, it can't stop itself, they are going to amass more, because that's what you do. It's just he with the most toys wins. Like, it's just, that's the way it is. That's what we're programmed to be. It's in our DNA. And so if you're a multi-billionaire and if you have a huge company and it's got its tentacles in many businesses that are being disrupted because you can do everything online, the people are going to be displaced. It's so true. The working class is going to go away. So what do? You give them a place to live. You give them a little stay. You give them a little market. But make sure they're on this grid, this system within this stuff. Because if not, they're going to look around and go, well, I want to be a billionaire. And everyone's going to be like, no, we've got that covered now. And it won't be the same because of AI. It's a different game now. And that's something I'm going to talk about. But like, if you and 149 of your friends had enough money and enough land, that fucking COVID brain did, and you didn't want to share, and you got yachts and planes and, you know, parties and all the great stuff. There's about 7,999,000,000. They're going to be like, yo, I want to hang. And people are like, fuck you. That's what we're in, and that's what we're approaching if we're not already in it. The masses will revolt, but will they be able to? That's why everything is transforming around us. Like Sunset, I'm going to do a video about it, but Sunset has so many for leases and now more for sale. Like, that makes me kind of want to buy something there, just to, like, because it's the area and it's like, I don't care if the city blows up. I still, like, Sunset was where I was raised. So it's like, okay, I should have whatever I want to have on Sunset, and I can make it my little Jamie, like, pod studio kind of screamatorium, careeratorium. Like, I was like, I could do this in Vegas, but I thought, well, why not just do it there? Because Vegas didn't do it, you know. LA did. Should be where it happened. That's where my brain's going. And I'll do a video, but there are so many empty places. It's crazy. Now, look at it. Shoe shops are going out of business. You go online. Auto repair shops are going, because more and more cars being electric. You know, fucking lampshade shops. You don't need them. Buy them online. A lot of stuff is contraction because we don't need it. You can get anything on Amazon. So, but other part of it's COVID. Other part of it's just they don't have the foot traffic. The other, because crime. So people are scared to go out. Smash and grabs. People don't want to be robbed. Which, again, feels like it's all part of a bigger plan. And it's completely changing the landscape. Absolutely changing the landscape. It's a little sad. It's a little scary. It's a little dystopian. It's cool. For tonight, I went by the Comedy Store and it was booming, which it usually is on Monday. I didn't see the Improv, which does good, but the Factory was closed. Very strange to me. It's never closed. It was closed on a Monday. Maybe they had one early show. I don't know. I went there by 10:04 and they were closed. Completely closed. So it's really nuts. And what do I see? I see for lease signs, homeless encampments, new influencer TikTok restaurants, and food stands, tons of food trucks, and weed stores. Tons of weed stores. I mean, there's a weed store on every block. These big, beautiful meccas to losing your mind. I did a show last week, this amazing place. I don't know the name of it. It's on the corner is an amazing weed store. I forget. I wish I knew your name, and I shout you out. And then they made a lounge, which is like a new thing where you can smoke weed inside, eat amazing food. All beautiful people, fucking high, pretty good laughers. Deep down, it's my new favorite comedy experience because you could just go up and talk. I'm not even high, and I'm just talking about things, and it felt like a very cool, like artistic New York East Village late 60s type of room where it wasn't like 8 minutes and get off and comedy fucking cut out cardboard, here it is, here's the other guy, all that shit, which is what I was raised in. And I want to be able to go up there. I don't want a fucking light. I don't want to, I don't know, I might want to run long. I don't want a fucking cavalcade, dude. I want to fucking talk my ideas out. But this guy, damn. If people come to LA, I'm not even getting paid for this. This is how much. I'll get you the name. It's so good. It's on La Brea, and it's amazing. It's on La Brea and Lexington, and it's fucking hidden, and it's sexy, and it's chill, and everybody is good looking, and all they want to do is smoke weed and listen to you philosophize and eat good food. So that, I haven't seen many of those. I've seen a lot of places where we go get your fix. And then and I think that's what's going to be. People are going to be hanging out, eating. It depends if you want to smoke out. No one's going to work anymore. They're going to make more money on OnlyFans or more money on Patreon or money on Twitch or whatever. And when there's also going to be people that can't make money and they're going to be broke and they're going to live in a fucking van. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, people are figuring tiny houses, whatever. But they want us dumb, distracted, medicated, sedated, and compliant. It's as clear as day. And the little treats were your footballs and your basketballs and your escapism. Here's a new Netflix series, and it's totally happening. Literally that mantra, if you will own nothing and be happy, I see it happening. That's why I believe you got to get your own. You have to have your own stuff. Do I love living off the grid? Sure I do. There's some stuff I'm going to talk about. That is, there's just something happened in Ireland where someone was in trouble because of an opinion and he went to jail. And I thought, this is the beginning of fucking tyranny. And like, here's a good example. Alyssa told me this. She's like, next to the Pleasure Chest, which is a famous sex shop, get toys. The Body Shop on Sunset is closed. I saw that place when I was 8 years old. When I first came out to California and we drove down Sunset, I remembered that. I remembered the fucking Source, which was like a hippie restaurant, which was in a lot of movies, which then became Cabo Cantina, which now is closed. The Body Shop was like one of the Raising Hell at the 7th Veil. Like the Body Shop is closed. That's insane. Like, I've never seen that closed. Now, maybe strippers are like, fuck it, I'm going to OnlyFans. I don't need these creeps, which is good for them. Like, by the way, that's where I support OnlyFans. People that have made it a life, and they're like, I'm going to take agency over my existence and be as safe as I can. I just get fight with OnlyFans when people think what they're doing is noble and you can't like fucking go, no. You're whoring yourself out for $5.99 a month for a simp in Kansas City. It's okay, but just say that. Say, I'm whoring myself out for $5.99 a month. But when you're like, oh no, this is feminism. No. I mean, I guess it is in your mind, but I'm not. But if you're like, yeah, I'm just fucking want to make as much money as I can. I don't want to work, and I don't mind being a hoe. I respect that more. Just be honest in your position, whatever it is in life. Be honest. I was in a movie called Tremors 6, and a lot of people didn't even know there was a Tremors 5 joke, but it's not. So